vision is ever clear. 190 proof. 2020.
Welcome to the Inconvenient Truth. I'm your host, T.D. Stroman, the third that is, and we got a hot 30 minutes of TV for you, man. First and foremost, we got my man Valentino Lucas, actor, host, model. He gonna sit down on the couch with us. Also, we gonna check in with my uncle VIP Ty live from the alley. You never know what's gonna happen with that. Also, we got that crucial conversation. You know we like to talk substance here on the Inconvenient Truth. So we got my lady, my good friend, Annalise Quinn. She gonna come in here and talk about some of the community stuff, talk about some of the pros and cons of nonprofit and how you can help out with the nonprofits in your community. Then you also know I'm gonna make some people upset a little bit because we're gonna take it from the sideline to the suite. You know, that's my specialty. But before we get there, remember, the moment of truth at the end. We're gonna talk a little bit about brotherhood because it's something that's going down in October. I wanna see if this generation will understand where I came from when I was just 15. The truth begins now. Sideline to the suite. Welcome to the sideline to the suite. I'm your host, T.D. Stroman III, and some of y'all might wonder why I came up with a segment like this. Well, I'm a former executive of a D-League team, and I'm also a former player. Didn't play far, but I played. And I got an opinion about sports. Who don't have an opinion about sports? So I thought I'd take Stephen A. Smith or Skip Bayless up on their first take, and I hope that sideline to the suite will give me a chance to get there. So we're entering now in the 50th year of the Super Bowl, and it's supposed to be in Santa Clara, California. I'm actually a 49er fan, but as you can see, we're a total disaster at the moment. But that's not gonna ever stop me from talking sports. So let's get to it. These are my picks and my predictions for the upcoming season. Now, don't you go betting on them, but I'm telling you, you can bet on them. That was oxymoron, right? But my picks for the season is this. My shocker of the season is I think that the Washington Redskins, yes, I said it, I think the Washington Redskins have a chance to make the playoffs. The reason being because they look just like the San Francisco 49ers. They got the GM. They done took my cornerback, Chris Culliver. And they done took my man, Deshaun Golson, as the safety. I think that their defense will be one of the top 5 defenses or maybe top 10, depending on Robert Three Sticks, if he can be Alex Smith-like. Just make sure you don't turn the ball over, give them a good run game. I think their offensive line will be one of the best in the league. I think the Redskins have a chance to make the playoffs. In the AFC, my shocker pick is the Kansas City Chiefs. Yes, I think Alex Smith in his third year with Andy Reid, I think they got a chance to bounce back and make the playoffs. They was 9-7 last year. They'll be getting Eric Berry back this year. And with Jeremy Maclin, I think that Alex Smith was rated underratedly because he can't throw it long. I think he can throw it long if you give him somebody that can. He played with the 49ers with Crabtree. He played with the 49ers with Vernon Davis. But Vernon Davis was his fastest player as a tight end. I think now with Jeremy Maclin and Travis Kelce and a Jamal Charles and an improving defense that gets back Eric Berry and Derek Johnson, I think the Kansas City Chiefs make the playoffs. Now let's get to the big picks. My Final Four for the NFL season of 2015, it hurts me to say this, is the Green Bay Packers will be taking on the Dallas Cowboys. But this is where DeMarco Murray will come back to haunt the Dallas Cowboys because Darren McFadden, Julius Randle, none of them will be healthy enough to get through Julius Peppers or Clay Matthews. I see Aaron Rodgers. Yes, Aaron Rodgers making it to his second Super Bowl in Santa Clara. On the AFC side, I'm going to take a shocker right here. I am taking the Indianapolis Colts versus the team down the street, the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, I said it. I'm taking the Indianapolis Colts to have home field, and that will be the difference between Baltimore and Indianapolis making it. And I'm going to take the Colts to come out the AFC, and I'm taking Andrew Luck versus Aaron Rodgers. Yes, Aaron Rodgers versus Andrew Luck in the great city of Santa Clara, not San Francisco. Yeah, Jed York. But, you know, in the great city of Santa Clara in February, and I think that this is the time that Aaron Rodgers and all his greatness will get his ring number 2. And he will be the second player to get 2 rings, all right? That is my picks for the upcoming season. Now, we got NFL. Since the NFL is here, you know also you got fantasy football. So some of my shockers for fantasy football. I haven't been able to win my fantasy football team, but I have been close. I'm going to change up the way I think your perspective on fantasy football should be. I think now with running backs by committee and receivers coming by plenty, I think now you got to get your quarterback. So I think my advice is to go against the opposite. Get one of them studs. Get you an Andrew Luck. Get you an Aaron Rodgers. If you can get one of those with your top 3 or 4 or 5 picks, then you're good to go. I had Adrian Peterson last year, my #1 pick, and you guys know what happened. Didn't happen. He didn't even play one game, so it kind of messed me up. But that's been the sideline to the suite, and the Inconvenient Truth continues. Be right back.